The Lego Movie 2, the second part, is not directed by Lord Miller. It's actually directed by one of Hollywood's worst directors, Mike Mitchell, and stars the cast of the first one, once again, with the additions of Tiffany Haddish, Stephanie Beatrice, and Chris Pratt as a new character. Yeah. Once again, not even going to bother to say the plot, because you should know it. Go over to the IMDb page if you don't. I remember seeing the first one. I got it out of school. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was such a big surprise. It was so funny. It really worked as a movie. So, I saw this at one of those special screenings, the fan event ones a couple weeks back, and I didn't know what to think about it. I was pretty conflicted. I just didn't know what to think of it. So now it comes out wide and decided to go see it again. And yeah, I got my final thoughts, and it is definitely not as good as the first one. So let's start off with the positives. The animation's once again great. I hope this one actually gets nominated for Best Animated Feature. They added more color and more depth, which I liked a lot. They made the movements more fluid, which in some scenes is bad, but in the long run it looks a bit better on a big screen. And yeah, it's overall, the animation's an improvement over the first one. The acting, or the voice acting, all around was really good. I'd say the new additions, especially Tiffany Haddish, did a great job. She really embodied the Queen whatever, Wanabe, or however you say her name. She did a good job. Chris Pratt also playing Rex Dangervest this time. I thought he did a good job too. Stephanie Beatrice as the Lego Friends alien thing also did a good job. The returning cast all did great, of course. Yeah, the acting was all around good, though. The writing was also okay. It wasn't as fresh or original as the first one, but I still thought Lord and Miller did a good job. I would say this is not near to the caliber as Spider-Verse was, or any of their other films that they've written, but it's still solid in their filmography. Another thing that I appreciated about the movie was how it actually attempted to be somewhat modern with the twists in the film. Yeah, they are incredibly predictable, which we'll get into that later, but it's at least them trying to update the source material, if that makes any sense. It works. For the story and for the progression of the story, it really works. And that's pretty much all I have to say about positively. Now let's get into the bad stuff. Let's just start off right away. The direction was absolutely horrendous, at least in my opinion. Mike Mitchell is a horrendous director. He's directed some of the worst movies. Alvin and Chipmunk's Shipwrecked. I'd say Trolls. Trolls was just so mediocre. The one saving grace about that movie was the writing. And in this movie, there are no memorable shots, no memorable camera movements. It plays so safe in the terms of direction. Not like the first one, where it actually attempted to be somewhat new and stylized. This one just completely modern and flat looking. It looks awful. And the movie's incredibly predictable, too. It's, yeah, just like a little movie called Incredibles 2, I predicted it through the marketing. It was incredibly, incredibly predictable, and that often made the third act pretty boring, because they have the reveals and different stuff. That's when the twists are, and every single one is incredibly predictable. Except for one, which was actually pretty cool. The other two, I would say, were pretty bad. My biggest issue with this movie is, obviously, that it's a straight-up kids movie. This is definitely a step down from the first one, because that first one was a thing for everyone. Everybody could watch it. Everyone could get something new out of it. And this one, it's a straight-up kids movie. And to some people, it'll be good. You're going to be taking young kids, and they'll love it. But for older kids, or teens, or adults, elders, whatever, it can get very boring. And I'm going to put that at fault to the screenplay. Lord and Miller, I'd say this is their not their worst work, but it's kind of a step down from all the stuff they've been doing. That's really all I can say. Lego Movie 2, the second part, it's an underwhelming sequel for sure. It doesn't go nearly to the highs of the first one. It plays pretty safe, but that doesn't make it for a fun adventure that I think if you're a Lego fan and if you're a fan of these movies that you should definitely go and check out. That's my review on Lego Movie 2. Let me know what you guys thought of it down below. This is another movie, just like How to Train Your Dragon 3, that I think is going to be pretty polarizing to some people. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of it down below, and catch you guys in the next video.